Hello, this is Xingning. I really like Professor Arthur Benjamin's video. So I want to share with people, but then I realized maybe I can contribute by combining some of my past experience into this. So I made my own recording. I'm not a professional. So Professor Arthur Benjamin's video is professionally done. Mine's not. So you just need to bear with it. But I still believe if you're willing to watch my video, you will learn something too. Let's see what I achieve my goal, okay? And let me know. Let me go share my favorite Excel. Okay, before we start on the multiplication table, we need to understand something first, which is what is multiplication? So 3 times 4 means what? Means 3 row of tile. Each of the row has 4 tiles. So 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4. Okay, so it's actually, you can say that 4 plus 4 plus 4 is equal to 3 times 4. Okay, and then if you put numbers here, like for example, I'm going to put number for each tile. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are total 12 tiles, okay? I claim this 4 by 3 is just a rotated version of 3 by 4. Therefore, the area should be same. You can consider this way. One you count from horizontally, one you count vertically. So you can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. See, both method you end at counting 12, right? So you can rewrite this as 3 times 4 is equal to 4 times 3. And there's a fancy mathematical name for that. It's called commutative property of multiplication. Commutative means you can swap the order. Commutative property, okay? Once we got this done, then we can look at the 10 by 10 multiplication table. I gray coded this part. The reason for that is this. Let's pick this one. Actually, before that, we can pick, hold on, let me pick this one. 1 times 3, okay? And then that would be equivalent to 3 times 1. That's why I graded. See, 3 times 1 versus 1 times 3. They're same. Therefore, when I was growing up, the Chinese style is we actually only memorize half, a little bit more than half of the multiplication table. If you don't count the yellow part, then the white part and the gray part are mirror image of each other. If you fold the paper, if you print out and cut it, and you can fold it, it's two corner, they will meet. Okay, they are mirror image. In reality, they are same. So therefore, we don't need to memorize that. So that's why we gray code this part. Okay, now we're gonna always work on the easy one first. We know 0 times anything is equal to 0. So we write down 0. And then the 0 times anything equals 0. So I just did a 0 times 0, but then vertically, there's anything times 0 is 0. So I'm gonna put 0 here. And then, this is Excel. The beauty of Excel is you can do this, drag, and you can put 0 there. So we just finished one column, 0 times anything equals 0, okay? Or anything times 0 equals 0. Okay, now we're gonna kill this next column. It's called 1 times anything equal anything. So let me explain from concept point of view. You have everybody know that each dozen of container of egg, there are 12 of them inside, right? But if I have no eggs, regardless, we all know there are 12 eggs in a dozen, but I have no dozen, 0 dozen. So how many eggs do I have? I still have 0, because 0 times anything equals 0, right? So that's what 0 means. Okay, now let's do 1. So if I have 1 box of a dozen of eggs, then how many eggs do I have? I have 12. So 1 times anything equal anything, okay? So I can quickly write down 1 here, and then, I'm going to use Excel, the fancy one, to do the work for me. What I did was this. I use a formula. I shouldn't distract you, huh? Don't teach Excel. So, okay. So we got a 1 column done, right? So then next thing what we do is we do the tens, okay? Anything times 10, you can just think as other than 0, okay? If anything else, not 0 times 10, you can put it, if it's an integer number, you can put a 0 at the end. Put a 0 to the right, okay? So we have 2 times 10. So what is putting a 0 next to the 2 on the right is 20. Okay, here put a 0 next to the 3 is 30. And then okay, 10 times 10 is 100. Okay, so we just nail all this down now, right? Then we're going to work on the 9. Actually, multiple 9 is easier than others. The reason for that is the multiple times 9. If it's 2 times 9, you just take the number you see minus 1. What is 2 minus 1? Is 1. Okay, and then you write the number, adding 1 makes 9. So you can think of 9 minus 1. 9 minus 1 is 8, so I write 8. Okay, now it's 3 times 9, right? You take 3 minus 1 is 2. And 2 plus what equal 9? 2 plus 7. So you take the number 4 from the top, minus 1 is 3. 3 plus what equal 9? 6. Okay, you take the 5 from the top, minus 1 is 4. 4 plus what equal 9? 5. So 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 plus what equal 9? 4. 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 plus what equal 9? 3. And 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 plus 1, 2. 9 minus 1 equal 8. 8 plus what equal 9? 1. Okay. Oops, the gray one we don't work on. Okay. Now we're going to work on the 2. How about that? Let's work on the 2. So 2, you can think of this way. 2 horizontally is the 2. Vertically is also 2. You look at this side, okay? Let me put this side different colors so you can see what's the number we're working on, where's the number, So I'm going to color it for you. So you know that they are not a table, So we are working on the 2 right now, the 2 column, okay? We can work on the 2 column. So we start with the yellow box, which is the square. 2 times 2 equivalent to 2 plus 2, double. Remember the double fact? 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, so we have this 2 times 3 is 3 plus 3, 6, right? And then you can do the 2 times 4 is 4 plus 4 is 8. And then 2 times 5, 5 plus 5 is your 2 hand. Everyone has a 2 hand. Each hand has 5 fingers. So 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay. And then you have 6. 2 times 6 is double fact. 6 plus 6, 12. Okay. 2 times 7, 7 plus 7, 14. 2 times 8, 8 plus 8, 16. Okay. And then there are other way to remember 2 fact is some people go by skip count. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, which is other even numbers. You would pay attention to this 2 times. Actually, if you look carefully, this number are even number. Right. Okay, so we got that nailed down, right? So then we're going to do times 5. Times 5, if you pay attention, let me do times 5. 5 equal to 10 divided by 2. Oh, sorry, they showed up. How do I make the equation? Oh, good. Sorry, this is Excel, so it's not very friendly with me. You can tell. Okay, so 5 is half of 10, right? 5 is half of 10, okay? With that in mind, so what you do is this. When you multiply by 5, you can take the number, divide by 2, and then times 10. So let's try, okay? So we can do 5 times 6 very easily because 6, half of that is 3. So 3, add a 0 to the end, times 10 means putting a 0 to the right, right? So 3, put a 0 to the right is 30. Okay, and then 5 times 8, because that we can do. 5 times 8, 8 half of that, okay, is what? 4. 4 put a 0 to that is this. Okay, then you say for this one, 7. 7, half of that is 3, but with a little bit more, right? Then half of that is 33.5. You can say 3 something. So, and then all the multiple 5 ends with 0, 5, 0, 5 alternating, okay? So here in the middle, 5 times 7, we can put 35 there. Oh, we did that already. So this one, we put another step. You see that this 5 times 7 is a little bit different. So I'm going to color it differently because that one is a little harder compared to the rest, right? Okay, so now we're going to work on which one? Let's see. We are almost done. Okay, now we're going to work on the times 4. Times 4, you can, when you finish times 2, you can just double that. That probably works too, right? So 4 times 4, 4 times 4, we know 2 times 4 is 8. So 2 times 8 is 16. So we write that 16, okay? And then 4 times 5, 4 times 5 is not hard. The reason is we have 2 hands and 2 feet together. There are 20 toes, 20 toes, okay? So we write 20 there. Okay, then 4 times 6. 4 times 6, what we do is this. We do 2 times 6, 12, double that, 24. 12 plus 12 is 24. So we write down 24. It's just a little 2-step. It's not so bad, right? 4 times 7. Okay, actually, if it's a 2-step, I should put a little bit. This color, I will put I think it's a little bit harder than the one we didn't color, right? So I put a little color there, okay? So we're gonna do, wait, what happened? Oh, here. We're working on the 4 times 6. Now we're gonna work on 4 times 7. 4 times 7 is 2 times 7, 14. 14 plus 14 is 28. So we write then 28. And we realize that 4 times 7 also requires me a little bit extra effort, okay? Now we're gonna do 4 times 8. 4 times 8, we know 2 times 8 is 16. 16 plus 16 is 32. So this effort is even bigger because when you're adding 16 and 16, there's a carry. So your effort needs to be slightly bigger. So I'm putting this thing here to show that requires a little bit extra effort, okay? Then we're gonna work on the 8. Did you notice that? We actually only need to do 2 numbers for the 8. When you do 7 times 8, 7 times 8, 7 times 8. Okay, let's see how we do it. We can do 7 times 4, right? 7 times 4 is 28. We just said it. 4 times 7 is 28. So 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 8 must be 7 times 4 times 2. So 28 plus 28 is 56. So, woo, I got it. 7 times 8. Wait, where's my 7 times 8? 7 times 8 is here. 7 times 8 is 56. Okay, this one requires me a little bit effort too. Did you notice that? But this effort is even harder because this one, it requires you knows the 28 already. If you don't know the 28, then you need to go back to the 14, you see, 28, then the 56. 56 is 7 times 8, okay? So we got there. Okay, we got that done. So now we working on the, what's this? 8 times 8. Okay, 8 times 8, I always cut in half first, if I don't remember, which is 8 times 4. 8 times 4, we just did a little bit a while ago, was 32. So 8 times 8 is 32 plus 32, 64. 64, I write down that. But this one's a little harder, okay? You will know. How do I give it this different color? Let me bold it instead of different color because I still wanted the number square yellow color. So I would just bold it. Bold it means a little harder to do, okay? And then I'm going to work on the threes. Did you notice that I only have one column left and two column left? Okay, the three. Oh, the three. Yes, three. The threes. What you do is this. You actually, Dr. Arthur Benjamin recommend to practice skip count. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, so on. Okay, so 3, 6, 9. We're going to write down 3, 6, 9. Oh, actually, we start with 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So 3, 6, 9. We already skipped the 1 times 3 is 3 is here, and 2 times 3 is 6 is here. So 3, 6, 9. So we're going to put that 9 here, okay? Yeah, 3, 6, 9. It's a bit harder, okay? Let me fold it. But no, a lot of kids actually do remember 3 times 3 is 9. So maybe not that hard for a lot of people. Let's do 3 times 4. 3 times 4, if you forgot, I always find an even number if I can. So 3 times 4, I know 4, cut in half, which is 2. 3 times 2, 6. 6 times 2 is 12. So I can do 3 times 4 equals 12. If I don't remember 3 times 4 is 12 naturally, okay? And then we do 3 times 5. Sometimes people do forget, but then, 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is just 1 extra 10, right? So we take 10 plus 5, which is 15, okay? So we're gonna put 15 here. And then 3 times 6, I always cut it 6 into half. 6 cut off of that is 3, right? So 3 times 3 is 9. We know that. 9 times 2. Okay, 9 times 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. And 1 plus 1 equals 9, 8. So I know 3 times 6, 18. There are multiple ways to find out 3 times 6 is 18. Here, let's write down there. 6 times 3. 6 times 3 actually is equivalent to 2 times 3, right? And times 3. Because 6 is 2 times 3. And then, oops, what's wrong? Oh, sorry. I need to be a little bit can write the equation there. It's 2 times 3 times 3, okay? And then what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to change this guy. Sorry, I'm going to move a little bit so it doesn't bother with my 5 equal 10 divided by 2. So 6 times 3, I can cut into half, right? The very first one, 6, I cut into 2 times 3. And then I combine the last two together. 3 times 3 is 9. Then what I have is 2 times 9. Remember 2 times 9? We already know. We said that we take the 2, we take the 2 minus 1, which is 1. And then we said one number adds to 1 makes 9, 8. So 6 times 3 or 3 times 6 is 18. Okay, in case you forgot, you can do 9 plus 9 equal 18, or 2 times 9 is 18. Okay, so we got this 18. It's itty harder. We're going to highlight for you too, because it's not that easy. So I'm going to highlight, okay? And then we're going to do 3 times 7. Okay, 3 times 7. Let's see what normally people will remember. People will probably remember 3 times 5, right? So 3 times 7, I would say that's equal to 3 times 5. Okay, oops, I did my bad job again. 3 times 5, okay, plus what? 3 times 2, because 5 plus 2 equals 7. So you can treat this as this. Okay, let me show you 3 times 7. Okay, I'm gonna box this so you can visualize that's a 3 times 7. Okay, I boxed it. And I'm going to do 5 first. Okay, I'm going to color that. Okay, you will see that this part is 3 by 5. This part is 3 by 2. So I made it 3 by 7 into 2 chunks because I don't, I cannot guarantee everybody remember everything, right? Let's say we forgot 3 times 7. So we do 3 times 5 plus 3 times 2. What is 3 times 5? Okay, I forgot that too. Then what is 2 times 5? 10. We have 10 fingers, right? For 2 hands. Okay, 2 times 5 is 10. Then 3 times 5 is 2 times 5 plus 5. So it's 15. Okay, then we write down 15. After we did so much work, right? Oops. Put sign. Okay. This Excel is getting plus what? 2 times 3 is 6. Okay. So now we only end up with to do the work 15 plus 6. 15 plus 6 is 21. How do we do that? If in case you forgot how to do 15 plus 6, then what you do is this. 15, look at the 5. 5 pair of 10 is 5. So we need to get 5 from 6. How do we do that? Take away 5 from 6. You have left with 1. So we get 21. Okay. So 3 times 7 is 21. Okay. So then right there, 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 7 is 21. Let me shade this part for you too. Yes, it's slightly harder. You see, I shaded even darker for you. Okay, now we're gonna do 3 times 8. Oh, I know that. I don't need to worry because if I don't remember, I know 3 times 4. Remember, if I see an even number, cut half. 8 cut half is 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 8 must be 24. 12 plus 12 is 24. So this one is not bad. Oops, what did I wrote? Okay, so I am going to give, actually this one's really not bad, but I still give an easy peasy color for that. The color would be light. Okay, now we only left with 2 numbers to work with. No, wait, sorry, I missed this one. I missed 5 times 5. 5 times 5, we always do is, if you remember, is 25, it's perfect. If you don't remember, 2 hands, 2 feet together, 20, fingers, 20, this thing called fingers, right? Your toe finger was toe, your hand, but together there are fingers. So there are 20 fingers total, right? And then 5 times 5 is 1 5 more than 4 times 5. So it's 25. This one is not bad, okay? And then we're going to work on the 6. 6 times 6. 6 times 6, what would I do is this. I wouldn't do half because that's a little difficult. I will do 5 times 6. How do I do 5 times 6? I do 5 times 4, which is 20. Okay, let's do 5 times 6. 5 times 6. How would I do that? I would do 5 times 4 plus 5 times 2. Oops. No. Okay, so I need to move. Oops. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then we have 5 times 5 times 2, 5 times 4 is 20, plus 2 times 5 is 10. And then together, give me 30. Now we know 5 times 6 is 30. So what is 6 times 6? It's equal to 5 times 6. Oops, I need to behave. Okay, and we just did this guy. Oops, we said this guy is for 30 plus 6, right? So that gives us It give us what? Give us 36. Okay. So we know 6 times 6 is 1/6 more than 5 times 6. And 5 times 6 is 30. So 6 times 6 is 36. So now we got this 36. It's not that easy. I will bold it, okay? Okay, then we do 6 times 7. 6 times 7. How would I do it easier? Maybe I will do 6 times 5. Hold on, let's do here. 6 times 7. I would do 6 times 5 plus 6 times 2. Okay? And I know I want to make sure my things evenly aligned. Okay, I know that 6 times 5 is 30, and I know 6 times 2 is 12. That together gave me 42. Oh, that's good. I like that. 6 times 7 equals 42. If you don't remember, always go to the things you know. Just break down, okay? And you know that multiplication is just area, okay? So 6 times 7 is 42. And then once you figure out this, you repeat yourself a few times. I actually am not in the school that force people to memorize it, but I believe this is important for you, to learn additional math or other subjects. So you need to get a hang of it, build a habit. So what we do is this. We said 6 times 7 is 42. And let's just say to yourself a few times, 6 times 7 is 42, 6 times 7 is 42, okay? And then now we're gonna do 6 times 8. 6 times 8, I will do my trick again, which is 6 times 4. 6 times 4, we know it's 24, okay? And then 6 times 8 must be 24 plus 24, which is 48. Woo, that wasn't bad, right? Oh, this one is a little harder, remember? This is a little harder, so I'm gonna color it. Actually, even this one is not that easy. So I'm going to color both of them for you. What's the color? Okay, it's not that easy. Okay, so we left with the last number is 7 times 7. What is 7 times 7? Let's say you forgot. Then you do 6 times 7. 6 times 7 is 42. So 7 times 7 is 49. So just 49. And this one, I actually think is the hardest one to remember. So I am going to box for you, and I'm going to make it red for you. How about that? I normally put yellow, but this one I put it red for you. Why? You just really try to memorize 7 times 7 is 49. Of course you can derive, but if everything is derived, too many effort, right? Too much effort. So if you pay attention to the color scheme of this box, 10 by 10 box, you will see that only few number really kind of hard for you. It's 3 times 3 is 9, okay? And then the 3 times 7 is 21. And then you have this 7 times 7 is 49. And then the next color is kind of harder, is this. 7 times 8 is 56. And 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 7 is 42. And 3 times 7 is 21, right? We talked about that. And then you need to remember 6 times 6, 36, and 8 times 8 is 64. Okay, I think this is enough for today. Thank you so much, and enjoy.